Greetings, greetings, greetings. Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, aka Man of the People, with your final injury report of the week for your first place in the NFC South division leading Carolina Panthers. Yeah. So let's quickly touch on that game last night. Did you watch the game? Did you wake up and you were happy? I watched the game. It was crazy. It was good. Now I will say this, in my opinion, the Atlanta Falcons had a lot of things that were called that was like, man, they lucky. Like that touchdown catch, man, that was kind of close. That fumble by the wide receiver in the red zone, that fumble by the quarterback. Anyway, it was good for the Carolina Panthers that the New Orleans Saints made that game-winning kick and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to give us right now, just right now, first place in the NFC South. You guys said my volume's low. All right, let me try to fix the volume. So, yeah, I can't fix the volume, unfortunately. So, I'll kind of get close to the mic. No, I can't do that. So, yeah, I can't fix the volume, unfortunately, because of the way I'm doing. Let me see. I can get nerdy on you guys, maybe. See if this works. Let me see if this works. When have you seen me with a like a customer service headset on? So let me see. No, I don't think this is working. Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully the volume is not low for everybody. If it is, just turn it up. But yeah, so that game last night, woo, we made it. Zane Gonzalez kicks the game-winning kick for the Atlanta Falcons, and therefore the Carolina Panthers for 3 days are now in first place. And hey, if you want to know who Zane Gonzalez is, I had to dig back into the archives, all right? So I call myself Man of the People, not just because I want to be, but because I am. I do everything for you guys. So check this out. I had a flashback. Zane Gonzalez, many years ago, taught me how to kick a field goal. Check this out. Field goal, right? I just eyeball it, and I come about to here, and then I probably take about 2 kicks, but I'm going for a straight toe kick.
I can respect that.
You can respect that?
So my thing is, when I tell, like, I've had a couple guys come on at halftime of games, like, they do those little contests for, like, field goals and stuff.
Right.
So it's like the first question is, have you ever kicked a ball? Like,
Okay,
do you know the general idea of how to kick like this?
No, I just go straight to the toe.
So most people are the same way. So I say, if there's a chance like this, your little flag football, come through and full toe poke it. I just tell people to toe poke the crap out of it. If they don't know how to kick it, it's gonna go straight and it's gonna go at least 20 yards in the air.
Okay. So isn't that, hey, that was me doing Man of the People thing. Yeah. Zane Gonzalez used to kick for the Carolina Panthers. Didn't make it into the locker room. It's not open on Fridays, but I certainly had thoughts of like, man, if I can make it into that locker room and ask J.J. Jansen if he's text Zane saying thank you. J.C. Horn spoke with the media today, and he said, nah, he didn't reach out to him anything. They still the opponents. But nevertheless, the Carolina Panthers are in first place in the NFC South. Currently, if the season was to end today, which is not possible because we haven't played all the games for week, I don't know what week we're in, 14, 15. The Carolina Panthers would be hosting the Seattle Seahawks. So you win your division, you get to host a playoff game. Good stuff. Let's give a little round of applause for the Carolina Panthers. And we can't get too excited. We will see what they do this weekend versus the New Orleans Saints. The easiest thing to know about this team, number one, yes, they do control their own destiny. They went on out. They're going to be in the playoffs because the Bucs are now behind them. But we don't even have to go that far. Here's your shortest path to the Carolina Panthers make it into the playoffs. That would be win against the New Orleans Saints, then beat Tampa Bay next week, and then you can technically rest your guys. We're in. At that point, we'll have the tiebreaker against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, win the division. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let me give a shout out to our members, because our members are the people that help keep this channel going. Without my members, I wouldn't be able to make it to these games, because you guys monetarily support the channel. So Tyrone, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for being a member. And then we got 19 penalties. The Falcons, they had it was crazy. It was crazy. Ali Bodrick, another loyal member. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for your membership and your support. By the way, guys, don't forget the super chats. Don't forget the super chats. Independent media, 100% supported by you guys. So those super chats do help us quite a bit. Let's take a look at this injury report, because this is something that's very important. You may be laughing. Don't laugh. That is your injury report for the Carolina Panthers. It is blank, and that is awesome. When have you seen a blank injury report for the Carolina Panthers? Is there a better time to have a blank injury report for the Carolina Panthers? So that means J.C. Horn, he's going to play. He's cleared, passed the concussion protocol. You got Claudin Sherrillis. He is a full participant in practice. He cleared the concussion protocol. Cade Mays, Lathan Ransom, Kristen Roseboom, these guys are on the injury report this week, and they are no longer on the injury report. So that means, outside of our guys that are like on IR and all that other different classifications, we're not talking about those. But everybody else is not. We're clear. And then Rob Hunt, okay, because I know you guys want to know, he's trending in the right direction. Dave is not willing to say where he exactly stands, just send it week to week. But they did say that David Moore, wide receiver David Moore, they're hoping to open his 21-day window this week coming up. All right, so very, very healthy for the Carolina Panthers. And I think we got a new member. I think we got a new member. Well, hold on, I want to say what's up to don't want to play the Seahawks twice. Yeah, if we do, right, won't that take you back to that, 2015, early 2010s, when the Seattle Seahawks were great and they were kind of like our nemesis? And will you ever forget when Cam Newton hit Greg Olsen in the back of the end zone to win the game, that you're like, we beat the Seattle Seahawks. So definitely we'll see what happens. We play who we play, but that is if we end it today. And we gotta do this right here. Got a new member. We got some more support. We need support, because this season may go longer than 17 weeks, 18 technically, right? As we are in that first place, so there could be a playoff game. And as you guys know, I talk about being independent media because we have nobody writing us checks. We have no big sponsors. So anytime you guys can do those super chats, become a member, it helps. It helps us continue to grow. Like I said, I've adopted the name Man of the People. I mean it. So anytime you guys have questions, want me to do things, I continue to do it, and I hope that you enjoy that. We got some interviews that I've lined up to get back to those coming in the upcoming weeks. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. Now, as always, if you guys have any questions for these players or coaches, let me know. But Jordan Riley, NC, thank you very much for becoming a member. Thank you. Just became a member. And then Panthers Boy has tuned in as well. But yeah, everybody's back. We're looking good. Dave Canales did speak with the media today. A few things from Dave that I will go over today. Again, he said everybody watched the game. He watched the game himself, but he went to sleep at halftime. Now, he might have gone to sleep, got into bed, but I got a feeling he was like checking that cell phone, checking the score. But he said he didn't. And how can he expect his players to do what he's asking them to do, which is focus on the Saints, if he's not willing to do so? Outcome of that game, per Dave Canales, doesn't change what they're doing, doesn't affect what they're doing. And I like that. I like that because you see that culture, that mindset continuously from everybody on this team. J.C. Horn, again, spoke with the media today. How does it feel to be in first place in NFC South? And he was kind of like, we're still got to win each day. We hadn't finished it yet. We still gotta go. So that was great to see and hear. That's about it. Yeah, not a whole lot coming in today from the Carolina Panthers. Tomorrow, let me get to this. new member and doing super chats. Man, I appreciate you because it's needed. I ain't even lying. I ain't even trying to paint a picture that it's not true. Like we need the support. The $5 from Jordan Riley will go a long way as we travel out to New Orleans tomorrow to cover the team. So when we travel, it's just myself and Patrick, our photographer, who I'm glad is back. I know you guys will be glad that he's back. And I'm telling you guys this right now, set your subscriptions, join if you have not joined. You can become a member, which would be even better, but turn on your notifications. Sunday, 2 hours before kickoff, I will be live from the field in New Orleans giving you the latest information about this Carolina Panthers and New Orleans Saints matchup. Okay, again, one more time. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you have, turn on your notifications because Sunday, certainly our biggest game in forever. I can't say forever. You have to go back to, I think when we played Tampa with Steve Wilkes, was our interim coach, we had an opportunity to continue to make a drive for the playoffs. But this is a huge game right here, and I'm going to be live in New Orleans 2 hours before kickoff, giving you all the latest information, injuries, inactives, etc., and what to expect for this matchup. So I'd like to make sure you guys join me for that show live, and we'll do some look-ins as well of the players on the field warming up and all that stuff. All right, so that'll be it for now. I appreciate each and every one of you. There's going to be some more broadcasts that I'm going to schedule. Tomorrow's a huge day. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope everybody's been enjoying their holidays. Continue to enjoy the rest of this year, time with family. Chris Jenkins reporting live for Charlotte Vibe.